Hello, and welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And in this video, I want to touch on a subject that's not comfortable for many people to discuss. And it's come into my awareness, particularly over the last couple of days. Those of you who know that I've been on my adventures, I'm about to embark again, throwing, caution to the wind, taking a leap of faith. Not sure where it's going to lead, but I'm being called to a specific spot. That's going to happen in 2 weeks, and just today I just felt the need to declutter again and just I'm already a minimalist as it is, but there's still some things that are energetically holding me back, and I got a very clear message today that I need to get rid of those things. Just let them go, and any attachments that I had to them that I didn't even know I had. And that's the point of this video. There's a lot of things that you're holding on to in your life, whether it be from people who passed on, or from your childhood, or from an ex partner that you carry with you all of your life, or for too long anyway. Not necessarily all of your life, but those things are meant to be in your life for a short amount of time. And I know letting go is not easy, but here's the there's an energy, right? We're all frequency, we're all energy. And lately my frequencies have been getting what we call upgrades, right? For those of you in the spiritual world, you may be feeling it now. This is just in the beginning of the new year, 2022, and 2022 is magic. And it's going to be magic for all of us who allow it to be. You have to really intend to see the magic, to be in the magic, and you're going to have to change a lot of what you're doing, a lot of your old habits, eating habits, alcohol, bad foods, things like that. It's really coming into my knowing right now very strongly that those things have to go. I've already eliminated them, and I thought that I eliminated a lot of things in my life, but energetically something was keeping me back, something that I'm still holding on to, and I wasn't sure what it was. But now I gained massive clarity, and I've taken steps to get rid of those things. And they were hats, plain old simple baseball caps, but they were significant. They held energies. Two of those hats in particularly held an energy of my best friend Teddy Mack, who passed away 6 years ago, who I really just let all of it go, everything that I had. But I was keeping those two hats. I don't know why. One of them was a really nice looking hat. Um, but I was reminded again that not only am I holding, that energy holding me back, but my attachment to that hat is holding the spirit that used to be Teddy Mack back. He's not that anymore, and I've already made my peace with that. The truth is, folks, that when your passed on loved ones pass on, they released that whatever they were in the past. If you knew them as your grandmother, your mother, whatever, that soul no longer resonates with that energy. And I know you want to cling on to it, but that's not who that soul is anymore. That soul is evolved, moved on, and in most cases reincarnated, or recycled back into the matrix. But they're not what you remember them as and I know it's hard for people. It's so hard, and I'm not saying that it's easy for me either, but energetically I was holding myself back, and I'm holding Teddy Mack back just by hanging on to those hats that, one of them belonged to him, and the other one he had gifted me at some point in our friendship. So today, I discarded them. It just came. I woke up this morning, decided to fast, and I decided to clean up. So I was just cleaning up because I'm gonna get ready to leave in a couple weeks. So I just started to declutter some things that I had in the cupboards that I don't, no longer need. Gone, because I don't cook food anymore. So what am I carrying around a big bag of rice for? It's a just in case, right? You That's an ego having a backup plan. Oh, just in case something happens, I have a bag of rice to fall back on. Well, that's lack, because you're saying to yourself somewhere along the line you're going to fail and you're going to need something to back up, a backup plan. I don't need any backup plans anymore because I'm not going to fail, and neither should you. That's a lack mentality. Those little things hold you back, and that's the point of this video. Is energetically you're allowing things to hold you back, and they can be sentimental, they can be all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be uh, of a passed on loved one, but an ex, you know boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife. That there's something that you're holding on, that even if you held on to it, it's like, they don't know I have this and it's mine, and that's a bad energy to carry around with you. It really is. And you need to become mindful of that, because energetically you think you're getting them, but you're holding on to them, and you're holding on to an energy and a frequency that's keeping you attached somehow and keeping you from being your best self. Doesn't matter, you know, um, what value you added, you attach to that in the past. If you no longer have that attachment, or you no longer want that attachment, then you have to get rid of everything. And again, I was holding that spirit, you know that being, that soul, from moving on just by keeping those hats. It's very clear to me. Again, you may or may not believe this, and that's okay, but it's my truth. And it can be the truth for a lot of people, and that's why I'm putting it out there, sharing my experience. You just have to let go. Let go. They never leave you, but it's not that soul that you remember. It's no longer carrying that frequency. That soul, that beautiful spirit, has moved on. And that soul wants you to move on too. Doesn't want you clinging on to their energy. Because we are sovereign beings. We're eternal. We're immortal. These bodies dies, we don't die. But, so, what your body hangs on to is part of just this matrix. You know, it doesn't belong to you anymore. And you don't need it anymore. That's the beauty of it. We can have people come and go in our lives, but we can't be dependent on those people. At some point, we have to let them go, right? We need to be independent, but we can be independent and still interact, and still love, and still give, and still receive. It's beautiful. It's simple. We've been conditioned not to believe that we can do that, but we can do everything and anything we want. So, uh, this video is just to tell you to start thinking about those things that you're holding on to for dear life. Your baby blanket, a stuffed animal from your childhood, your children's, first tooth, whatever it is. That's just an energy that you don't need to be carrying around anymore. Point blank, pretty simple. It's holding you back in some way, shape, or form. And until you release it, you're never gonna know if it was holding you back or what it was holding you back from. So do an experiment. Find something that you're just hanging around and you taking with you from place to place to place, that you can go, all right, I remember that experience. It was beautiful. I enjoyed it, or that person meant so much to me, but I'm going to put that away. I'm not put it away, get rid of it. Burn it, put it in a garbage can, donate it, give it to somebody else that can use it. And you're going to see something shift in your life. And it's going to be coincidental to you, but then think back. What did you get rid of? And what did that represent? And what was it holding you back from? Is it this that you're now experiencing, that your life is moving forward? Now figure out what else is holding you back. Find something else that you can get rid of, that you can let go and release with love, right? And the memories, But energetically, you don't need to hold those things. And even memories keep you back. So it's time to declutter your mind, um, and your heart, because those things are attached to your heart. But they're meant to be with you for a certain amount of time, and then you need to release them. So start releasing, friends, anything, everything: anger, guilt, shame, judgment, lack, poverty, uh, self judgment, the need to control, the need to know where you're going all the time and what you're doing. Those things, those things energetically are holding you back. It's time for you to allow yourself to be open to receive, and whatever it is, doesn't matter. Just be open to it with no expectations, and you're going to see how you start decluttering your mind and your heart, and those things that you always think about that always keep you back, or make you angry, or all those things will start disappearing because they don't mean anything to you anymore. They meant something to you, but now you can detach with love. Remember that they were there, remember every now and again, but stop listening to that sad song that reminds you of so and so, because energetically you're staying attached to that person, and energetically they're being held back by you and your thoughts. We can't change anybody's minds, anybody's hearts, anybody's feelings, only our own. So start decluttering. Spring is coming up in a couple months. It's time for you to start decluttering now, so that when spring comes, there's nothing left for you to let go, and you'll be totally free to live your life with whomever you want in your life, right? But staying detached with love. So, really, folks, I know it's a sore subject, especially with passed on loved ones, but you do have to let them go, right? Because it's holding you back and it's holding them back, and it's not fair to either of you. So just shift your mindset and think of it that way. You can still have your thoughts and memories. Don't linger in them. Let them go by. Let them, integrate them, deal with it in the moment, and let it go. And watch your life become what it's meant to be. One of happiness and bliss and joy and creation. You can create anything. It's time to take your power back. Live in your sovereignty, not in somebody else's. So start releasing. Really do it one thing at a time. Find one thing that you have an attachment to, that you want to let go. And just see how things start shifting for you. And then you do that more and more and more, and it'll get easier every single time, until there's nothing holding you back. But you'll still have all the memories, but you'll love even more. You're worth it. You are 100% worth it. Start living it. Start being worth it for yourself. And it'll open you up to be worth it for everybody else in your life as well. So, if you like the contents of this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. The more this message gets out to other people, it starts waking people up. This is a beautiful time we're in right now. Things are happening. Things are shifting. Everything's going to get better, but only for those who allow it to be and who are willing to make the changes that are needed to propel you forward. So go forward, my friends. Don't go backwards. Have an amazing day.